Hey guys, welcome to the Real Deal video blog, and this week I want to talk to you about something that everyone has to deal with at some point in their life. Every single person, not just people who struggle with addiction or are in recovery, and that is acceptance. At some point in your life, no matter who you are, something bad will happen to you that's out of your control. And in fact, it'll probably happen a bunch of times throughout your life. No matter what you do, no matter how upset you get, you just will not be able to change it no matter what. Maybe it's something that someone else did or said, maybe it's someone who passed away, maybe it's losing a job, maybe it's something as simple and small as the weather. Whatever it is, the only real thing you can do in a situation like this is learn to accept it. Trying to do anything else is just a waste of time and energy. And this is important for everyone in life. Like I said, no matter who you are, you're going to have to learn to practice acceptance. But it is especially important when it comes to addiction and recovery. People in active addiction tend not to be very well adjusted to life. After all, the disease of addiction is a lot more than drug and alcohol use. At its core, it's a lack of ability to deal with life in a normal way. People who have addiction tend to use drugs and alcohol in place of life skills that other people build and develop over the course of their lives. But addiction kind of sends life off track, and as you grow up, instead of slowly over time learning those skills that other people are using to be healthy and well-rounded, you discover drugs and alcohol, and drugs and alcohol fill the void. You found something that can fix those problems, fix those feelings, so that you don't have to learn to deal with them. Drugs and alcohol tend to occupy a really central place and take the place of important skills, like I said. And there's good news and there's bad news here. The bad news is that if you're in early recovery, you just don't have the skills you need to survive in life. That's just simple facts. You're gonna need to pick up a few things if you want to make it. The good news is these skills can be learned. Acceptance is one of the most important of these set of skills. So what do you do when a situation is out of your control? You can try and fail to do something about it. You can get upset, and then you can go and you can drown those feelings in drugs and alcohol and forget about it and just smooth the whole thing over. But that doesn't really work, does it? People who try this find that it's a lot more trouble than it's worth, and it causes a lot more suffering than it fixes. Or you can try something new. You can try practicing acceptance. It may not be an easy thing to do, but sometimes it's the only thing that works. Learning to let go is absolutely crucial if you want to maintain that sense of peace and serenity that's so valuable in recovery. Acceptance is at the core of pretty much any program of recovery. After all, the Serenity Prayer, which has probably been repeated at millions, if not billions, of recovery meetings over the year, says, "Give me the strength to accept the things that I cannot change." Practicing acceptance does take strength, and not everyone has that strength, but it's a strength that can be built. If you want to be better, you absolutely can. You can get that strength, and practicing acceptance is a big, big part of that. And it is practicing. It's trying and failing and trying again and getting better and finally getting it. And you will get it. You just have to be willing to work at it a little bit.